15 years, dude. All right, instead of saying no, give me the facts, Sergo. You give me the number. How long have they been working on it?
All right, let's go on the
All right, continue
Suicide
on.
Squad.
Let's continue on here. The Suicide Squad. The synopsis.
Task Force X, an off-the-books team
Yeah.
of imprisoned supervillains, is set on a
Yeah.
deadly mission to the island nation of Corto Maltese to destroy a secretive lab housing a mysterious extraterrestrial weapon known as Project Starfish. Led by Colonel Rick Flag and manipulated by government agent Amanda Waller, the team must navigate betrayal, carnage, and a giant alien starfish while struggling to survive, and maybe even do something heroic.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like it. Good synopsis. Good synopsis.
And another trailer, baby.
There goes the trailer, baby. Something that was worked on a fraction of the time and probably gonna be better than whatever we get from GTA.
Robert Dubois. He's in prison for putting Superman
just
in the
so good,
ICU
man.
with a kryptonite bullet.
Dude,
I'm not joining your Suicide Squad.
We'll see.
My
he's
court
good
date
at
is
everything
coming
he does.
up, and Miss Waller said maybe you
I
can
remember
help
this
me.
trailer now.
You're flexing in my door!
Everyone stand down.
Miss Waller, I don't...
Stand down!
I wouldn't take such extreme measures if this mission went more important than you could possibly imagine. Are you in or out? Good. Let's meet your team.
It's okay, I'm not okay.
Each member is chosen for his or her own completely unique set of abilities.
I need to feel the raindrops on my head, on my head.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
Is this thing a dog?
A dog? What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound.
Oh my god, it's a werewolf!
It's a werewolf! Yo, let me out!
Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, you know.
Like when he says, but I think he agreed to help us.
Is to destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
No. All right. Let's get it. This is suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
I'm a superhero!
Where's my dad?
I want to get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Now it. Stay off the comm.
This, I will say this. I really enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
Obviously, me, heart of hearts, giving it an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar with Daniela, who's Daniela Melchior or Chiwire.
Are you
she
back
plays
to Ratcatcher?
Ratcatcher 2. She was the heart of this movie. Every time she talked, I was like, I'm just listening, dude. She like seduced me. I didn't realize it, dude.
Listening, dude.
I'm just listening, man.
You're gonna wake up with the rats treating her so good.
Listen, I'm gonna be treating her so good. I'll be right there with her with the rats, man. Treating her so good, dude. She was the heart because at the very end, when she get all the she uses the device to get all the rats to take on Starro. Then the music plays. Taikiti is the dad. He's like, because sweetie, creatures are the lowliest creatures, but they have a purpose. And the music's playing, and I'm like, why am I getting emotional right now? But it was like a really good moment, man. I was like, all right. So she was really good. I I was definitely seduced by her for sure.
Sounds like it. Okay.
I was, man. I really was. I had to put it out there.
Here's where things get interesting.
Oh,
The
okay.
box office.
Fuck. Woo! That's a gross. Oh,
So we have to remember August
COVID.
2021.
COVID.
COVID.
Oh, yeah, that did it.
Something else. It released streaming on HBO, or I guess Max, and theaters on the same day.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
so
pretty
now
good.
it's to the point where it's like, oh, they made any money?
They made many money. They definitely made money. Like, holy shit, that's really good. So estimated 185 budget.
Which is a lot.
Gross worldwide. That's a lot. It is. 168 worldwide. Opening weekend US 26 and gross 855. That's still, when you consider that that's COVID numbers and streaming at the same time. Fuck.
Because
you made a choice.
did.
Do I get sick and die and then pay the extra ticket and go watch the movie in the fucking big screen, or lay my PJs just watch it
By
at home?
August 2021, I was like, okay, COVID's not gonna kill me. So
Yeah, I think let's go ahead
but
and
if
do
you
it.
put it on streaming, I was like, well, I'm gonna watch this at home.
I'm watching at home in my chonies. That's
Right? Yeah, I was like, well,
100%.
I'm not gonna put pants on then.
I can't go to the movie theaters and chonies. They won't let me do it again.
Again. So then, for comparison, which is obviously not terribly fair, but just to give us an idea, the first Suicide Squad just knocked it out of the
Yep.
park. One of the worst movies I've ever seen. Just
Yeah, worst
murdered
movies
in the
ever.
box office.
Ever. That movie was such dog water. Like, it was so
Pretty
bad.
bad.
Like, they set us up for success. So it had a couple things going. One, it was the first, right? So we're like, oh shit,
Okay.
Suicide Squad. I'm gonna watch that. That's really cool. It's the first. We don't remember. We just assume it's gonna be a movie. We don't know it's gonna be a complete piece of shit, right?
Right? When did
Second-
when did Batman vs Superman come out?
That's a great question. I couldn't.
Was
let
it
me
the
look.
year after?
It might have been the year after.
Oh no,
This
same
happened-
year.
Same year. Oh shit. Okay. That
But I
then you're
remember
just
that-
beefing it up.
Batman vs Superman was when I said I'm done with DC movies.
Yeah.
Fuck it, get away from me. I hate you.
And so that, or then it had Will Smith before he slapped Chris Rock. So everyone loved Will. Like, it all, this is pre-slapping of Chris. Everyone's about Will. We know what Will can deliver. So Will Smith, fucking dope.
Hey,
He's dead shot.
If you were
super dope.
Chris Rock, would you have turned that into a legal issue?
No, not at
Okay.
all. You stand to gain way more by not turning
By
it into
not?
a legal issue. Yeah, absolutely.
I think your
Like, you
girl.
have-
I think your girl Blake Lively's learning that the hard way.
Oh no! Poor Ryan's gonna have to re-up. He's gonna get somebody else in
He's
there.
gonna have to
Like,
re-up.
he's gotta have to just back away from that bad one.
Yeah, I guess you're
But that
right.
being, no, you stand to gain way more. If you put on a lawsuit, you're like Drake losing the rap beef. You're like, oh, you lost credibility. And you
Well,
need,
but
you
then,
need
but
the
there's
sympathy.
different standards. It's like you can't be tough rap guy and do that, but can you be a scrawny comedian and do that? I think that's available to you. That option.
Yeah, but comedy is like, it's supposed to be the roughneck, beatnik. Like, there's a culture to comedy, I'd imagine.
Not
And
physical violence with Will Smith. He's fucking
No, not
huge,
at-
man. Will Smith
not
is
at
too
all.
big to be putting his hands on people.
here's my thing. Maybe you're right, but I promise you, he gained far more, and he could have, and he should have gained far more if he took the high road. Because now you have court of public opinion.
No,
Now
yeah,
you have the-
that's where your point is the strongest. Is like, and then it just comes down
It's
to an
100%.
optic thing where, yeah,
Yeah. And he's making. Here's my thing. He went on tour, a comedy tour with Chappelle, and he made fucking buku bucks because people then were like, "Is he going to talk about the Will Smith thing? Is he going to?" And he made far more money. He made far more money, like a lawsuit. So he had his pie and he ate it too.
Serga said after GTA 5, they worked on Red Dead, which took about 5 years, and it came out as a
Nah, dude, there's
masterpiece.
different studios, dude.
Are they?
Different now. Well, the same studio, different groups. different groups.
And it came out as a masterpiece after 2018. They started GTA 6, but COVID hit, so they couldn't continue, and COVID ended in
Nah,
2022.
kidding. Nah, Sergio.
And they continued
Same development
working.
team. Same development team, huh, Sergio?
Reading this, he's not speaking. It's me.
Nah, Sergio.
And released a trailer in 2023, so they have been doing good work. No,
you have different teams that work on different things under the same company. I think, sir, you need to dive into. It was mostly the same. Well, obviously, it's the same developers. Is it the same team of developers? Because listen, under Rockstar, you can have 4 video games being made at the same time with 4 different groups working
all
on
right.
it.
So this is as far as I care to look into it. I'm just going off of Google's AI
All right,
overview.
Now we're getting into it.
So conceptualization and pre-production likely began soon after GTA 5's release in 2013, possibly around 2014-15. Other than that, I think he's right. Full-scale development likely began after Red Dead Redemption 2's release in 2018. So yeah, I don't think they're operating independently.
So we're both right.
No, bitch, just him.
No, they started working on it 2014-15, all right? The moment your pencil starts drawing an anatomy of a person you want in your game.
No, I don't
that's
think
work.
they did. I think they were just doing meetings, talking about creative direction. No.
We don't have no definitive proof, so we're both right.
It's just sad because everyone hates Jada, though, so he probably felt like he had to do something because she'd get torn apart either way. No, Jada had an opportunity to laugh, which I think Are we gonna have to watch this damn slap?
Yeah,
I think she started laughing. Or no, Will laughed. She was mad the whole time because she's like, wait, everyone hates me. I hate me. Why would I have... Yeah. Why would I enjoy this fun moment where I'm just rich?
And Chris Rock, he fucked with her the year prior, so they had history already.
Oh, what was the joke?
He made a joke. I don't. It was like something about not being invited to the Oscars, or she was or wasn't. It was a quick little haha, and ever since then she's like, "It's up for life, Chris." Like that's it. But they had a history. He's had a history with her.
Beautiful. They have an uncensored version.
But now, let's please welcome Chris Rock. Yes.
Do you want to hear his whole set?
Nah. Hey, he slaps him good. Oh, come on, speed that out.
Will Smith
I am.
Minutes.
Hey, I am. I saw cleavage and I stopped.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
See, laughing.
Motherfucker, he's laughing.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Like, all right, this has never been a thing before.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Dude, what a pro.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So pro.
That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
No, he made him laugh after that, dude. You know how crazy that is? You know how crazy that is? Fucking F, dude, that's why he's a goat.
Now, the beauty of documentaries, because they...
You know, we don't have to get into it here. I still think that this was staged.
Shut the front door. Do you think this is staged?
And what's funny is like this footage is the most staged it's ever looked to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I am very interested in seeing your take. Oh, Fury's cameras all over the place. Yeah, he's losing some quality. He's losing some
quality.
Quality. Need some quality in there.
Let me see.
I think you got to close out some windows. So, all right. So, what's to gain? Who gains from that? Is my curiosity. Who
The Oscars.
gains
The Oscars. People forget that. People forget that the year prior was the Oscars' lowest viewership I think it's in its history, at least for like quite
never
some
been.
time. And they're
Mm.
not just gonna take that lying down.
You're spitting some facts there.
And
I
then
can't-
so
I can't
yeah,
refute that.
I think Will was in on it. I think Chris Rock was not. So you still get that genuine reaction.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You think it was a whole?
But
Let's get okay.
this bounce back is quick. Like they get really awkward when he starts yelling, obviously.
Yeah.
But he has a really quick recovery from the slap. Because he is a pro, you're right.
Like,
but
dude, he's a
aside
fucking
from
pro,
aside
man.
from that,
Oh,
and as far as slaps go, I don't even know where he hit him because you hear the mic.
All right, hold on. Let's. All right, we're putting on our fucking tinfoil hats here. Come on now. Hold on. All right, reverse it. Go back a little bit. I want to see this.
Okay.
I want to see the slap. And I want to see the trajectory. We're putting on our
that
tinfoil.
was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay,
Will
that was
Smith just
fast.
smacked
He's
the shit
fast,
out of
dude.
him.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
And this is what's crazy to me. Not even a minute after that. He's like, I gotta think of the
That
funniest
was
thing.
greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Boom, dude. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, that's nuts, man.
So why are we talking about that? Dang,
I
my
don't
camera's
know.
all over the
All
place.
right, Will Smith. Oh yeah, I brought it up. This was all right. So the things that the original Suicide Squad had going for it. The first,
Oh,
had
Will Smith before the
Chris,
slap. Yeah,
before the slap. Margot Robbie, we couldn't get enough of her. We still don't. Can't get enough of her. And it had cool characters we haven't seen before, man. So it had a lot going for it, and then it just poo-pooed. It just poo-pooed all over us. And that's not okay. That sucked. Anyway. The quality, yeah, Sergo. I don't know if it's good. It fixes itself, Sergo.
No, I'm killing some stuff here.
Killing some stuff. All right, we're killing some stuff.
It came back in while
That's
we were
really
watching.
Yeah. I think it was the YouTube. I think the YouTube's got you.
But then it'd be good by now.
That's
The only thing
fire.
you're killing is.
But that being said, the budget, everything considered, it did pretty good numbers, man.
Oh, it did amazing.
It did really good freaking numbers.
These are those things where that's how bad it. I don't know. No, that's how bad it was because they couldn't even justify making this kind of money again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
studios
Yeah.
would love something like this. Or, maybe in 2016 the average studio had more shame.
Yeah, that's fair too. Saurus, how does that Fury's background's clear, but his cosplaying as a Minecraft character?
Because Chicken Jockey.
He's got some he's chicken jockey. He's got some issues with his camera right now. He's got some bandwidth issues. I think he's downloading some serious John Cena porn right now at the moment. That's what he's getting into. I think we all are. Waiting for that mixtape. But that being said,
Yeah, I'm gonna close a few more
Fantastic.
things and then.
okay.
Because sometimes I keep Google tabs open as a reminder to do something.
Yeah, that's fair. I do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, well, it'll
Fuck
correct
it.
itself.
It'll come back. Yeah.
It'll come back. But that being said, continuing on now. Again, this movie, IMDb scored. All right, hold on. I really enjoyed this movie. It had a heart. It had some comedy. It had some really good action. There was no small roles, and Sylvester Stallone was hilarious.
There,
I didn't realize
here's what I
had
think you
that
mean
going.
to say, and I wouldn't have corrected you the first 4 times, but you've said it a fifth time now.
Yeah, gotta
Uh,
say it. Keep saying it.
there were
Small roles,
small
dude.
roles, but all of them had impact.
Thus,
what
in
you
turn, there
mean.
were no small roles.
No, but there were small roles.
No, not literally,
Definitionally.
dude. By definition, literally, yeah. But like by meaning, every role that was in it had substance. Every role that was in the movie had a thing that was supposed to do. Like, what was the one guy? Mitchell or no?
Milton. Sergo's in the
Milton.
chat bailing you out.
I created a separate bookmark folder for reminder check later. So there was a small role. Milton. No, dude, Milton was great. Milton was a butt of a joke during that small moment was hilarious.
It was very, very funny.
It was very funny. So no small role. 6 time. Continuing though.
IMDb 7.2. You guessed me as a 7.5.
I said 7.5. I don't
Okay.
know how close I was. Fuck. Hey. All right. Okay.
And
I like it.
And it's close. That overall production, I could easily take off that 0.5, not lose a wink of sleep, and then it's at that 7.5 you guessed.
Sure.
Everything else is pretty locked in though.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over it.
So
acting
for you.
I said 8.5. I said my heart's
8.5.
Acting's 1. Yeah. That's fair. It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't crazy.
wild.
Idris is
It was good though.
Good. He's so good.
Dude, Idris is just so good. Well, all right. So Idris is, you could put him anywhere in any role and he's gonna be good.
Yeah. No, good. He'll be great. He'll
be great. That's fair.
He's just so natural in everything.
He is. When he played the manager for Dunder Mifflin on the Office, he fucking killed it. You're like, he's funny. He has this weird dry humor, but at the same time, he plays a straight laced manager. It's good. Or he's DJing or rapping in the fucking UK and he's killing it. Or he's just doing like the bad guy in Shaw and Hobbs and Shaw, which was fucking cool. I'm Black Superman. I'm like, that's fucking dope. Yeah, you are. And anything he does, he kills. So I love him. I love when he's in it.
So it sucks to give a 1 here, but everyone else is just solid, you know.
Well, there was a difference. There was a discrepancy.
Yeah.
And Idris, it was the reason why. Story plot 1. Yeah, 1. Yeah. The story wasn't crazy, it wasn't intricate, it wasn't like forthcoming, pushing, or something like Interstellar, but it was fun, it was good, it made sense. It asked you to hey, this is the agreement, this is what's going to happen in the story, and then it delivered. So a 1, yeah.
Hold on, I gotta. Direction.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna go 1. No, the 1.5 makes sense because it's someone only like James Gunn can do. When you have an ensemble, when you have this misfit, these motley crew of characters and casts, and they all deserve to have the spotlight. And then the production has to be on point. Things have to make sense. Everything has an angle or a vision on a grander scale. I think Gunn is the only type of guy who can do it, and he nails it every single time. So 1.5 for sure.
For direction.
Ooh.
Wait, you just gave a 1.5 for direction, right?
No, that was for production, overall production.
Oh,
direction, though. Direction.
I think you started talking about James Gunn, and then you.
I was going. Yeah, then I was about to go on a rant about fucking Brightburn, dude. I was like, I would.
Those are his brothers.
So hey, listen, you're part of it, dude. You're part of that crew. You're guilty by
share their blood.
You share they come from the same seed. Direction, a 1. I wish it was a 1.5. Everything was really solid, but the part where Harley and the Presidente when they had that love moment. I understand why it was going in that direction. I get that, but it was a little weird to me, like Harley being a hero amongst the Colombian community, and then him trying to marry her. That kind of makes sense, but at the same time, you can cut out that part, and it wouldn't really, So directing wise, I think they could have chopped that out.
I I like that love moment better than her slow-mo escape out of the building where she was
I
killing
love the
everyone.
slow mo escape. Really?
It was fine, but as far as like what kind of detracted and like it's cool to see, do we need it? I would prefer the love thing.
The love
Because
thing,
she's
really?
coming off of the emancipation, right, of herself,
Right, yeah,
and
of herself.
further splitting from the Joker. And it's funny because that's the difference between a good filmmaker and a bad filmmaker. Like you were saying, is like James Gunn is gonna take that angle, except do it well.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it well. He's gonna do it subtle, very tasteful, and that's what that was. He encapsulated what Birds of Prey wanted to do so bad
Yeah.
into a tight little 10, 15 minute scene
Yeah, which is
segment.
crazy.
Right.
And and here's the thing. That's the difference between a man at the helm and a woman. We get it done in 10 minutes. You guys take 2.5 fucking hours. And we completely forget.
I wasn't gonna say it. I thought I was gonna let people just look up. It was like, well, who directed and wrote Birds of Prey? Well, that's weird. And then people do their own research and come to their own conclusions. But
Kitty gets on me and my group of friends. Well, not on me, but she noticed, like, you guys are very succinct. I'm like, yeah, we're very just information. Here are the plot points. Here's the details. Okay, cool. Bye. Like, I'm on my phone with my best friend. I'm like, all right, dude, later. We'll just hang up mid conversation because we're done with the thought. We're done with the joke I called him about, and then we just cut it off. And it blew her mind. I was like, yeah, dude.
yeah, you don't have to just say the thing.
Say the thing. Get the fuck over it. I don't care about. Just give me the bullet points. 10 minutes.
Here's another difference in filmmaking is the Tom Holland Spider-Man. What are he's 3 movies in now, right?
Yeah.
They
3 movies.
still have not captured the same kind of sauce, I'll say, that the Russo's brother
Tobey
did
Maguire?
in Civil War.
Oh,
No, Tobey Maguire.
Oh shit.
Where he
That's
where,
where that's the angle you come from.
where he goes to the bedroom.
Yeah.
So it's him and Tony Stark in the bedroom
Tony
talking.
Stark.
It's like that is so fucking Spider-Man. He
good.
hasn't been that
Really
much
good.
Spider-Man since then. And go ahead.
Ooh, I agree. Oh my gosh.
Because he's perfect. He's just like a
Yeah,
teenager.
he's
He's dorky but
Yeah.
confident, smart.
Jeez,
And his innocence shines through.
Yeah.
Where it's
Even during
you
the
find
fight
his
between the Winter
motivations.
Soldier.
Like, what's that?
Even during the fight between the Winter Soldier and Falcon, where he's like, "Oh my god, that's a sweet arm,
yeah,
dude!"
right, yeah.
But like, even that was very Spider-Man. Even like the innocence in the fight. I don't know if you've ever been in a fight before. There's usually not this much talk. Anthony Mackie's getting all pissed off because he has ass whooped by a teenager. But it's a whole
Right.
thing. I can't go to Germany. I got homework.
It's just like we're talking about. You get James Gunn, Harley Quinn, boom.
Yep.
He's gonna knock out everything you want from that character with this new arc that you want the audiences to see. Boom,
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes. Russo brothers get Spider-Man. Boom, Spider-Man, first introduction in the MCU, and it's perfect. And there's all these little lines like I can't go to Germany, I got homework. It's beautiful, it's perfect. But when he asks him, he's like, what's your MO? And then obviously he's playing off one of the greatest actors to ever live, Robert Downey Jr. And he says, I got to know, what's your MO? What gets you out of that twin bed every day?
It's so good.
And instead of with great power comes great responsibility, he says, he's talking about having power. And then he says, but if you don't do anything and then the bad things happen, and he's just, talking about regrets.
Yeah.
Like that's such a powerful
Powerful
fucking line. Like
moment.
something for someone his age. He hasn't had his powers long, and he's already just
That
having
sense
his,
of duty,
yeah,
sense of self.
yeah.
Yeah, agreed. That's why the Russos are they're dope. They're so fucking good.
They're so good, but I guess they're limited to Marvel.
They are.
Anytime they get out of that,
Because they step out of that, you're
They
like, this was
suck.
okay. This wasn't great. This was okay, dude. Russo's, what's going on, man? All right, here's my thing too. Like, keep your shtick, but at the same time, please don't turn into the Wachowski sisters. Don't do it. Please
I don't think they'll
Russos.
go that far. But one of the Russos is already gay.
All right,
So
that's
they're,
cool,
they're
dude.
almost there.
Hey, I'm looking at you, Roos. Don't do it, dude.
Don't do it. Stay with guys. You
Hey,
stay a
stay-
guy. That's
Stay a
fine.
guy, dude.
Don't
You make some
don't do
movies.
it.
Don't do it. Hey, after Doomsday, you go for it, but don't. I'm waiting, dude. Don't you fucking dare,
Dude,
I swear to God.
I just saw today someone, I don't know, there's all these, I've interacted with too many Thunderbolt tweets, so now I just get everything Marvel.
Yeah.
But I saw this one tweet today because there's all these Marvel pages, and they said today the Russos are filming a fight scene between Magneto and Doctor Doom.
Oh,
What's
stop
that,
it.
man? They're
Stop
generating
it.
some
That's
hype.
not real. Is
They're
that real?
generating-
That's
yeah.
not real. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which
That better.
is-
Fuck.
That's so Magneto's such a tough dude to put in fight sequence. Because he could just crush
auto
most
win.
people.
He literally could just auto win.
And Doctor Doom is wearing an iron mask, like, okay, boom, crush your head. So
No,
you have
but
to
he had
write
like this
around that.
enchantment. So Doctor Doom, he was able to enchant his armor to where it's
Well, no,
it's
there's a
immune to like
right. There's a bunch of canon like loopholes, but you have to put that into a movie where people don't,
Right.
where people,
Sure.
don't hate you for it,
But fuck,
and it makes
dude.
sense to the
Oh,
average.
listen,
film
wait,
goer.
that was a tweet that went out.
Yeah,
Was that like? Is that really?
because
Don't.
they're trying
don't
to.
give me
They
hope, dude.
understand that they have to regain the trust of audiences, and
Right.
Thunderbolts was a nice step in the
A
right
step forward.
direction. Yeah.
Hero. Nah, dude, we're just here. Welcome on in, man. We're talking about the Thunderbolts. We're talking about the Russos.
Did you
we're
see
talking about like
Thunderbolts?
good directing. Hero, did you see Thunderbolts? I believe he did.
No,
I
bitch,
saw
did you?
I did. You know what's funny? I told Kitty, I'm like, listen, I gotta go watch it because if I don't, that's 2 movies he's pushed me to go watch, and I told him.
Well, not but you said you were gonna watch Thunderbolts
I
after
know.
lying to
After
me
Sinners.
about
Sinners.
But that's whatever. Thunderbolts, there's a lot of history there.
I gotta give my opinion on Thunderbolts. I like Captain Depression. Dude, listen, when your woman walks out with a kid because you were falling short as a man and you are a superhero, that's some serious shit,
Some
man.
serious
That
shit.
sucks. You can't take a serum to be a good person, I'll tell you that.
Red Guard.
Red
Okay, so
Guardian
the,
is
the whole
Mr.
chat saw Thunder. You let us all down, Nurgle. How about that?
I saw it.
Oh, you did
saw
see it.
I did see it.
I thought you
told
said I
Kitty
didn't.
I
Oh,
had to
you
go
had
watch this
to.
film. If I don't, I'm gonna get flamed for it. That's it.
There would be that, but mostly because you said that you would.
And I have to follow.
So what
through.
you
I
should
gotta-
have said is like, I have to go see it because I'm a man of my word, and then that ends it.
Nah.
Instead of put
Nah.
all this on us.
I'm a
you.
man of my word, but I don't like the responsibility. Sergo, I got no one to go with, and I don't want to go alone. Someone
You got to go alone,
Sergo,
man.
stop,
It's
dude.
best.
You go alone. It's literally
Best.
the best thing you can ever do. Literally the
The
best.
only downside is if you get snacks, including popcorn, and then you have to go to the bathroom after, then you're just leaving your popcorn in a theater full of
That's a
strangers.
rookie
That's the-
move,
It
Sergo.
is rookie, but that will happen.
Rookie move. Yeah, here's my thing, dude. Empty your shit out.
Mhm.
I'm talking empty it out before you go.
Mhm.
Train your body
Mhm.
to know when you're going to go watch a movie. You're hunkered down for the next 3 hours.
Be a little
right? You're
dehydrated.
good to go. Be a little dehydrated, dude. It's the best. I'm telling you right now, man. Watching a movie alone in the dark, you have an excuse to not talk to anybody, right? Everyone calls your
Mm.
phone. What were you doing? I was watching a movie. I'm sorry. Like, and then they're the assholes. Like,
I
oh
was
fuck,
watching
my
a
bad,
movie.
dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm my bad. And they're like, all right, so you have that excuse. You got to eat delicious popcorn, right? With fucking a soda if you want, or some candy, whatever your thing is.
And you have it
And
to
you don't wanna
yourself. None of this.
You have it yourself.
Oh, you hold the bag now. I'll hold the bucket now. And then like
Nah,
hands
fuck
reaching
that,
over
dude.
each other. Do you
Fuck
want
that.
butter? Do you want any like powder or
Oh,
anything? It's
Lord.
all up to you. You know coordination.
I took my ex to the movies, and I bought an XL size for me, and I got an XL size for her. And she's like, "This is too much popcorn." I'm like, "Bitch, please."
And you needed more of a sign that you guys had to break up. You needed more. You kept doubling down.
I'm
huh?
talking. I'm nearly done by the movie starts. By the movie starts, I'm already like, I gotta go refill, like, cause I got previews and everything, dude. Go with a friend so you can trick them into grabbing the surprise in the butt. Hero. Oh, boo, dude. But that being said,
There's both. There's
Sergo, please
two
go.
experiences.
The best thing
Sergo,
ever.
you owe it to yourself to go catch
Owe it
one.
to yourself,
This is a good movie to do it with too.
Kitty talks about like going to a spa therapy. I'm like, I already found it. It's going to the movies by myself and watching something for 2.5 hours. Like, just turn my brain off, sign the contract in terms of I don't have to speak to be entertained. I don't have to try to be entertained. I will just be sitting in the dark eating fucking amazing popcorn and being entertained. It's awesome. Now when I go with one other person. We get a separate snacks, also a snack because they don't care about snacking snacks. Most times they don't even sell them at the theater. What about popcorn, dude? Kitty, you should have said no. That's for me too. I love popcorn, dude. I love it. Hold popcorn holder.
What do you got for a screenplay?
For screenplay for the Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. I give it a 1. Yeah, a 1. 1's solid. 1 is solid.
Actually, we have to wrap up that last point. Thunderbolts was a step in the right direction to regain audience trust. What do you think of the title switch, the movie title switch?
Oh, I love that.
It's cool.
I love the asterisk.
It's cool. I like it.
They followed through with it. That's cool advertising.
What if they waited an extra weekend?
I think they could have, to be honest.
They definitely could have. And I think that was the optimal way, I think.
Yeah. But they went, I don't think they have to like push it, follow through with it. I absolutely love the post-credit scene. Both of them were great. Without spoiling anything too much. I love the direction of the film. I went in there like, all right, my standards are a little low, but I'm gonna go and just hopefully be pleasantly surprised. I love Sentry. That was so spot on to his character.
The actor was good, man.
Void. Actor was, dude. You forget that was the guy in the beginning of the film. The fucking pot smoking style of like rhythmic talk. And like just carried himself into Sentry when he became Sentry. And you're like, okay, this is fucking cool. Like he's just a different guy, like the acting wise.
He just did whatever he was required to do, scene to scene. He was there.
Nailed it.
He was ready. It was good. And people said that he was in the newest Top Gun movie. I didn't see it.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they said, but it's just like, oh, he's on the scene now. He's Sentry. And he does a good job. He
does a damn good job, dude.
He had all these sympathetic qualities to him, like just in facial features and quivering. And he's very good.
Relatable, super relatable.
It's like, oh, I've been pathetic before. I know what this guy's got going on.
Julia Dreyfus, I think, aging like a fine wine. Dude. She's always been a smoke show to me, but she's an amazing actress. Always been. I loved her fucking just needling nonstop.
You know the hottest thing in that movie though. Hero just inadvertently reminded me. Says, I don't know why you keep calling him Sentry. His name is Bob.
His name is Bob.
I love how White Widow says Bob.
Bob. Boop.
It's so hot to me. I don't know why. There was a big argument on Twitter about this. Would you rather they have a romantic relationship or like a sibling, like a brother-sister relationship?
All right, so at first I felt like it was a little romantic, and then my gut instinct was, oh, okay, they're doing the whole Hulk Black Widow dynamic. Okay, got it. That was my first instinct. But at the very end, with the climax, the very end, the climax of the fight, where they're all hugging and they're all being like, we're here. That turned it went beyond romanticism, and it was more like a kinship. I was like, okay, this is really good. This is a good, they're there for each other, but not in a romantic sense. So at first I thought it, but then at the very end of the film, I was like, okay, this is like a group that have been through it, trauma bonded. They're fucking ride or die solid.
Hero says neither. He just says friends, but
Hero,
you
grow
can
the fuck up.
grow the fuck up. Yeah, you can.
No, you can't be.
Well,
friends
they
with
still
this.
are friends.
No, they're like, well, yeah, okay. Well, like trauma bonding. Trauma bonding's a thing.
Yes.
Trauma bonding, that's different. If you ever trauma bonded, you're like you're not friends, you're brothers in arms that have experienced some shit.
Right.
You're like, you look at and that supersedes sex, gender, all that shit. So it's like, hey, we've been through it. We're soldiers that came out of it, man. Stormed the beaches of Normandy type shit. Kidding, of course. No, I know here. No, that was a really great, dude. I love the dynamic. I mean, all honesty, too, the Red Guardian. What's the actor's name?
David Harbour.
David Harbour just brought it.
Yeah, he did.
Loved David Harbour, dude.
You know what's funny?
Love David Harbour.
Let me make sure, but I think it's another. I think it's another issue of male director versus female director. But let me make sure.
Yeah, go ahead. I love it, dude. let's go to hell together.
Let me make sure. Ah, damn it.
Oh yeah.
So Black Widow, directed by Kate. The movie, yeah, directed by Kate Shortland. And then let me just make sure.
That movie was mad. We all can agree now. Can we all can agree that the Black Widow film was mad.
It was mad, but it was in its way the whole time. Like all the things that you didn't like about it didn't need to suck like that. And then this just director of the Thunderbolts, Jake Schreier.
The definition of mad. 100%, dude. Like when she's crying, all right, dude. I got hurt in the feels when she's walking away after the ass whooping they got, and then like Red Guardian, David Harbour's sitting there talking to her, and he's like, "I'm sorry, like I should have been there. I should have been there, and I'm so sorry."
Oh,
and then she looks at him. She goes, "Daddy, I think I'm not okay." And I'm like, that was so real. That was so fucking real. That was the realest thing I've ever fucking heard. And I remember being in the booth there like, like it was insane. That was next level writing to me because that was honest. They could have.
It's simple. It's
so good.
It's so simple. You put it on the page. You get two talented actors
who can convey that,
and then it goes. Yeah, you don't. It doesn't need to be too much. You just like.
And she was mid crying, and she's like, "Daddy," I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't think I'm okay." I'm like, "Oh my god."
I think she said, "I'm so alone."
I'm so alone. I don't know. Either way, it was so good. I was like, "Oh, really good, really good." I think you know what, and Schreier, I think what he did to Taskmaster. I think that was a ha. We're moving forward. We understand our mistakes moment.
Right.
Because I have to imagine when you are axing somebody, when you're taking somebody out in a movie, I think you have to get the permission from the higher up. Say, am I allowed to take out this character? Are there any future plans for this character? Because I do not want to create more of a problem than a solution. And when it was greenlit, I think everyone understood why she was going to go. Because no one liked that.
This is his first movie.
Is it? No, it's not. Is it really?
I'm looking. It's a lot of TV.
What's his experience?
It's a lot of TV series.
Okay.
But Shameless. He did an episode of Shameless.
Shameless was great though. That was good.
Oh, okay. Paper Towns from 2015. He directed that. But from 2015 to now, it's like exclusively television.
Boy, that means he's got a good track record. Shit.
Well, what I'm seeing about these Marvel directors, it's they don't like it. You can convince them to give you a shot.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done it with the Ant-Man director. Well, the
No, they shouldn't.
Quantumania. But it just seems so attainable, interesting to like take
'Cause
over such a
based off
big
how little
such
work.
a big franchise.
Well, I mean, Hollywood, dude, they always tell you it's who you know, right? So I'm pretty sure Jake he knew some people that can get him on in fairly quickly.
Oh. Okay.
But I mean, yeah, great. It was a great. I liked the film. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was amazing or great and blow the
No,
boobs
it
off. It was good. It
good,
was a great. It was like you
strong
said,
moments, very memorable
yes,
moments.
step in the
It's
right
spurs
direction.
conversation. Yeah, I
Yes,
like it. I like it.
and that's at the very least that's what you want in the movie. Spurs the conversation, good direction in the walking in the right direction.
You give screenplay dialogue 1 for
I'm gonna give it a 1. I'm gonna give it a 1.
okay.
It wasn't
Entertainment.
perfect. It wasn't next level. I was very entertained. 1.5, dude. I remember sitting there watching it. I loved Ratcatcher. Oh, I'll go back to her all day. I'll be so good to her.
I thought
She was
it's been
good.
a while since I've seen It'll Be So Good There. It's been a while since I've seen this.
Yeah.
About an hour in, I was like, man, is this gonna get like a perfect 4 for me? Not all the way through, but
Hey,
like I was thinking
well,
screenplay.
you were getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like screenplay dialogue is like a 1.5. And then around the hour mark, I was like, it too much. Like
It
it's still
started to
good,
okay,
but
gotcha.
yeah. But it
Um,
was
memorable moments.
everything
It was
was really
good.
good, yeah.
Everything was the dynamic between Idris and John was fucking great. I love that dynamic
Mhm.
so much. He's like, no one likes to show off unless they're showing off something fucking dope. He's like, that's fucking true. He's just walking away pissed off. That was great. That was really good. I love that dynamic.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi 1, dude, because when this hit the streaming services, when it hit theaters, dude, I think the bar was so low from the first Suicide Squad. This could have been half as good and still got the equal amount of praise. The fact that it was a great fucking movie directed by James Gunn, who knows what the fuck he's doing. People went into it and left pleased. They were happy.
I also gave it a 1, you see there.
Yeah.
It's very rare when we can see 2 directors go head to head, pretty much.
That's fair, yeah.
So it has that novelty to it, and then James Gunn is just this
Man knows what he's doing.
this started etching his presence in DC, put him in his position now.
Yeah.
But it's just so cool to get a movie, you know, same premise, characters, and then to have someone come up and then we can compare them and see how much better one is than the other. It's very novel, very
Yeah.
cool. Like in rap, you
I'm-
have rap beef,
yeah.
you could go head to head. There's there's nothing like that for directors in filmmaking, really.
Yeah, and they keep calling for the original Suicide Squad cut. What was it after the Snyder cut movement? People were pushing for the what was the director of that movie?
Which one? Oh, Ayer. David Ayer.
Ayer, the Ayer cut or the Ayer cut, and
DC's
people were
always
like,
doing that. It's like, man, your boys suck. Your boys
nah,
fucking
dude, I don't
suck.
want. Matter of fact, I want that cut. Cut it out of my fucking memory, dude. Like, get it out, dude. Like, get that
It's
out,
just-
Ayer.
It's just excuses. Then we'll see later in the trivia, which I don't
Yeah.
remember this, but pretty much during James Gunn's whole press run, you know, he didn't want to bash Marvel or anything, but during his press run, he was like glowing, talking about how much creative control he had for Suicide Squad over Marvel. Where he's
Yeah.
like, you know, I can kill whoever I want. I could pretty much do whatever I want. He's like, they had minor notes or whatever. So, you know, obviously he's saying without saying, he's like, you know, working with Marvel, there's a lot of creative
Red tape.
yeah.
Creative red tape.
Yeah. But a good storyteller works around that. They don't like make some bullshit and then complain to
Not at
their
all.
fan base, like, no, you'll like my version. Like dude,
Anything
like
is a
challenge
challenge.
yourself. Yeah, like
Challenge.
there's red tape, whether that should be there or not. Regardless, a different conversation. These are your parameters. Make a movie. Make a movie, dude.
Heck, the red tape
Especially
starts at PG-13. Depends on what you're trying to do. Or that's the first
it's
beginning.
there's a bunch of different things. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're everywhere.
Which, when you start thinking about Nolan's Batman trilogy, did all that PG-13.
Wow,
Right?
dude.
And it doesn't
Wild.
feel that way because he
Wild.
was able to bring realism to it, grittiness, all 13.
You know what's you don't even the movie is so good and you're so engrossed by it, minor little things like that, most people don't think about that. Oh, it is PG-13. I never would have thought that was because I wasn't not it's just not important to me. When you transcend in terms of like storytelling, direction, production, when all that shit transcends, you're leaving the scores out. It
Right.
doesn't fucking matter. It's on its own stratosphere.
Because here's
So
dude,
that's crazy.
a good filmmaker will keep it off your mind. It's like when you see a
Yeah.
character like in a heightened moment and they're like about to cuss and then they don't, then now you're like, oh, that came out kind of awkward. Whereas like if you just take that same meaningful moment, give them more thoughtful dialogue where they don't cuss and just keep it off the screen. You know what I'm saying? Just have those intense moments, and then just get creative with the dialogue. Because yeah, when you see like someone say like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick your butt," you're like, "Oh, that was weird," but you don't have to say. There's a bunch of different ways to say the same thing, and it keeps everyone
Yeah, Hero, I
engaged.
agree. He was just comparing. I agree, Hero. That being said, too, man, here's my thing about Gunn, and this is gonna define his legacy. This Superman movie will define him, and because I think up until this point, Gunn hasn't really worked with a lot of the mainstay, tried and true, heavy heroes. Right? He's always found this leeway in this like open space to tell the story he wants to tell with these very obscure small rolled heroes like Guardians of the Galaxy. No one really knew about Guardians, and then he made them huge, right? Like Gunn thrives
right,
in
yeah.
he thrives in that way. He loves like going deep into the catalog and then like bringing forward heroes or villains, and that's cool. It's almost like a safe space. This is his first outing where he's dealing with the big heavy hitter, Superman, and it's a little
I get
saw
what you're
the trailer,
saying, but that's just
I don't know, man.
we like the
We'll see.
trailer. The first
I liked
one.
it. I didn't love it though. I liked it. I didn't love it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in there.
I get what you're
alright, so
saying,
after
but
the
that's more
trailer-
like,
Yeah.
dude, Zack Snyder fans on Twitter, they're an issue. They're a problem. I fucking hate them.
Yeah, they're the worst.
I like, dude,
I
this
liked
is why
Man of
people
Steel.
don't just
I
let
did
you
not like.
enjoy what you guys enjoy, because like someone will put a clip and it's like, this is the best comic book scene ever, and it's just like some random scene from Justice League. It's like, oh
Yeah.
man, you guys can't just say, oh, I really like this scene. You put Zack Snyder in the crosshairs, and he fucking sucks, and he can't take it. He can't handle that scrutiny.
All right, here's my thing. The Justice League movies were bad. Zack's Man of Steel, it was my favorite. It's one of my favorite DC films. That was peak for me because everything else was kind of butt. Like when they keep calling for like the Zack Snyder cut, yes, it was better. It was better, but that's not saying a lot. I was like, it's still not that great though, dude. So I agree. Zack Snyder fucking fans are the worst. They're just like,
Oh yeah. So I get what you're saying about now James Gunn is taking on a beloved character in Superman.
A beloved.
But I don't want to hear opinions about like canon or like, oh, Superman does this, Superman does that.
No.
I just
No, I
want to
don't
see
care
it
about
as a movie.
Yeah. No, I've never cared about that.
But I think that's where your point. Not that you were trying to make the point, but I think that's where
I see what you're saying. People are going to scrutinize him because they're going to compare that to canon more so than the other heroes.
Right.
This is
Whereas like
Superman.
I don't see him taking on a huge character as a hindrance. I think it just gives him a
No.
lot more to play with. But it's only the biased people that just want to hate it. I'm ready to go
We'll see.
watch a movie and grade it
Yeah.
as it is. I don't know
I
how
agree, Source.
I don't know how many times this has happened, but you and I gave the same score.
There we go. Ah, that's pretty rare, actually.
Oh, it's definitely rare. I just don't know if it's happened
Yeah.
before, and if it has, I don't remember.
Has it, Matt? Ooh, I don't think that's happened before.
Maybe District 9?
No, I think I rated that higher than you.
Did you? You have it as an
I
8.
think I did. You have it an 8? Okay.
I forgot. I have yours written down, but mine I always have to go look.
I think also it's higher than my score. Can't wait to read it, Hero. Sergo, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, we have to read.
It's very rare when you and me score, so I think it's the first. I want to say this might be the first time we get an equal score, the same score, or maybe the second time. I think it was one other time, maybe.
I'm gonna read. Sergo's
All right, Sergo's.
review.
All right, guys, this is Sergo's review of the Suicide Squad. Let's get into it. Now, guys, keep in mind when you watch the movies with us, I always encourage it on our Discord, guys, to leave your review in the Discord part. Popcorn Talk Discord. There we go. Sorry. Leave your review.
I don't think
there,
they're gonna do it. I think Sergo is our only real friend.
I'm going to keep demanding it until people do it.
Which
keep doing.
We have to fly to Georgia to watch movies with him. The least we could do.
You're the only soldier, Sergo, for now.
Except a theater that doesn't have snacks. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there.
Crazy, Sergo. That's crazy, dude. That's not a theater. That's just me paying extra to sit down in a chair.
Yeah,
that's all that is to me. I can't have that. You bring your snacks. No, they're just snacks. They should be world renowned. They're just popcorn, dude. Like it should be shared.
Popcorn, dude.
They're just snacks, man. They're my snacks. They're the world's snacks for popcorn movies. All right. So what did Sergo say? Let's break it down what Sergo said.
Here we
Infant,
are.
I got your giveaway, buddy. Just want to let you know that. I haven't forgot about you.
Oh, Sergo put the picture too. Oh, he's
on it.
This
dude.
is his forum. He's on
This is his forum now.
Sergo says, "Okay, this movie was okay," and he keeps misspelling "okay."
Why are you misspelling "okay"? Is that because
with an E?
You gotta get that popcorn in you, dude.
Better than the first one, in my opinion. The cast was good. The story was understandable. Characters were understandable, and the scenes were entertaining. Especially loved the text display, like with fire or on sand. That's true. That's what that. If it didn't have that, I'd probably have production at 1.
Damn.
Overall, okay movie. It's not the best, but it's still okay. Also, sets up the plot for Peacemaker TV show, which in my opinion is pretty good.
Very good. It's very good.
Sergo has a 7.5 at 10. And he gave 0.5 in Je ne sais quoi because it's weird.
Okay. Okay. All right, Sergo. This is your guy. This is your man, Fury? This is your man.
I still like him, yeah. we just gotta get him acquainted with his taste more. It's like
you gotta get your taste, yeah.
It's like you could say this is better than the first Suicide Squad just because it is. It's not even in your opinion. It just is.
Yeah, that's a fact, dude.
Put
That's
it in a textbook.
Stone cold.
It's
fact.
done. Yeah.
Listen, Sergo, if you're ever dating a woman that she says the words, I thought Killer Croc looked good in the first Suicide Squad, you loser. Fucking throw her off a cliff. She's helpless, dude. Like, it's all bad.
You ready? Awards? Visit your
Awards. Oh my god. Are we kicking off with them?
Well, they're the only ones, yeah. Oscars didn't touch it. Which might have been a streaming thing, actually.
It might have been a streaming thing. Best superhero film nominee. Who won?
No wins. You want to know who won?
No wins. Okay. Best actor. Here's Elbow was really good for sure. Best supporting actress, Viola. Dude, Viola can really fucking act. I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Dude,
she is
wasn't
really
asked to
good.
do a lot here, but yeah, she is good.
No, but she always has a presence about her. Always. Best makeup. That's good. Yeah, okay. Here's my thing about Saturn Awards, man. I'm so worn out by them. I don't have the will to fight tonight on this one. I'm just
Well, you
gonna.
don't have to because this is fine.
I
They
don't
didn't do
have to.
anything.
This
They didn't do
is
anything.
adequate. This is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
This is one of
Actually,
those moments
they
where I have
don't feel
hope.
like fighting tonight either.
I don't feel like fighting tonight either, dude. I just feel like, all right, you did good. Like, be better. Just be better, Saturn.
Oh wow. So best superhero film was it was between the Suicide Squad, Thor Love and Thunder, Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, The Batman, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Fuck, that is stacked.
Tough? Tough?
That is don't tell me the winner. Don't tell me the winner. I would have voted for. It would have been between Shang-Chi. I really love Shang-Chi, dude. Multiverse of Madness was okay. It wasn't the best.
I walked out of
It
it.
didn't age well. Yeah, it didn't age well at all.
Yeah, it didn't age
The-
well when I was watching it in the theater seat. I was like, oh, this isn't aging well at all.
The Batman was cool.
Cool.
I'm open to being more won over by it. I didn't think it was the crazy next level that everyone put it on the pedestal that
I've
it
seen
was
it
for.
3 times
I'm
just to
not-
argue with people and tell them how bad it is.
It's okay. Honestly, I think what was it? Pete Dano? Is that his name? Pete Dano?
Who?
Dano, who plays the Riddler.
Oh, is that his name?
I
Like,
thought he-
yeah, he.
Pete Dano, yeah. He's very weird, creepy. He's beta male creepy.
Yeah.
It's really good. He plays it so well. He did the same kind of like that same type of character in There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis, and he's an amazing actor.
Mhm.
Pete Dano, though, I think I liked him a lot in the Batman, but everything else was kind of like, I don't know. It was good. It wasn't fucking crazy that everyone fucking oh my god, just like jerking off the media like this is the
Which-
greatest thing.
You know what's funny
That was good.
is now
It was fine.
a bunch of people on Twitter just like shit on Deadpool and Wolverine. And
Really?
yeah, and it's like, man, this always happens. Like a movie comes out,
Yeah.
hype, and I'm the
hype,
only
hype,
one who's just like rating it as it is, and
Yeah.
then time passes, and then
And they
everyone
more aligned
forgets,
with
and
your opinion.
I can't find those people anymore that just loved it, which is fine that we gain
You're a man
sanity.
standing
But
on the island alone. You're on your island alone. You're like, I've
Dude,
been speaking the truth.
I was getting into fucking full on blood feuds
Why though?
about
Why don't do it?
not with Deadpool and Wolverine, with the
No, but in
second
general.
the second Star Wars. What was it called? The Last Jedi, or is that the third one?
I thought the third one. No, the Revenge of the Sith was the third one.
No, that's the. I'm talking about the
Right, the OG,
sequel
the
trilogy.
OG original, the the prequel trilogy.
No,
You're talking about the all right. Which one's
with
you talking
Ray
about?
with the chick.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
episode 8, 7, 8, 9.
This man is not a Star Wars fan. No, what is it called?
All right,
I mean,
7, 8,
as
9.
much as the next guy, they're okay.
Last Jedi, I believe. All right, so
Wasn't
you're
that
talking
the third
about
one?
No. All right, here. All right, all right. They're already getting hot in the fucking chat,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
All right, so 7. All right, episodes 7, 8,
I'm
9 are the.
disgusted by. No one's giving answers. Everyone's just talking shit.
It's episodes 7, 8, 9.
Right.
All right. It's
I knew
the
that.
It's the latest 3. Well, you said number 2.
Because
and people
you
were about to
should
fucking
know. So
people. You said number 2, and people were like, "Motherfucker, number 2 was the original trilogy. The old. Well, not the
no,
original,
not
but like
Clone Wars.
the
I know
second.
Clone
Yeah,
Wars,
exactly.
but it's the sequel trilogy. There's the trilogy,
Yes.
prequel, sequel.
Yes, correct. Yes. Oh my
So
god,
they're
Papa Nerd. What
they're
did
all
I do?
number
I didn't do
twos.
anything. I'm not. Why are you attacking me?
The
I'm
Rise-
the one that corrected him. Prequel
No,
trilogy,
you didn't know.
original
They saw
trilogy,
you not
final
know
trilogy.
too.
Yeah.
They saw you not know as well.
I fucking knew it's episode 7, 8, 9. It's episode 7, 8, 9. When you said Ray, I said, okay, 7, 8, 9. That's what you're talking about.
Hero thinks it's the final trilogy. That's funny.
Hero, they're so naive. You stupid naive boy.
They're gonna keep ringing it out. Just,
They're gonna keep squeezing. Any more of that squeegee there? Oh, I got a drop left. Oh god. Prequels 1 through 3. Nope. Prequels. Yeah. The prequels 1 through 3. Original 4 through 6. Sequels 7 through 9. Yes.
it's not how they release though. So I know it's
I know it's
technically.
not how it's released.
I'm talking to Sergo. It's like
Oh,
I
okay.
feel weird calling it 8, even though I know it's 8.
I'm
There was so
I'm
much
embarrassed for
time
you,
in
but
between
why?
them.
I wasn't in the wrong here. I don't understand how I was in the wrong.
You keep trying
I'm
to
the one that
absolve
corrected
yourself. They
79.
saw, and it's recorded.
No, because they keep saying embarrassed for you both. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm the one that said 789.
No, I knew it was 789.
Well, you said number 1 or 2, and people were
Okay,
already...
Hero. Yeah, tell him, Hero. Anyway, we're
You failed.
distracting.
All right.
I argued with everyone about 8 because everyone's
God,
just
that's-
falling over themselves. I hated it. And it was before I would really walk out of the movie, so I just fucking sat there seething. And then now everyone just admits that they're bad. It's like, well, good. I could have used you guys 8 years ago or whenever it was. I'm embarrassed by you too as well.
That's fine. That's okay.
Oh yeah. You
All
guys
right.
can know everything there is to know about those shitty ass fucking movies.
Yeah.
Because you want me to go a step further? Is that the prequel trilogy is the best string of movies?
You're right. Exactly. You're right. You're making us join forces, which is fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
that's no
honest, dude.
good.
Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3, the only good one. The only good one out of that one are the prequels. There, I didn't give a shit about episodes 1 and 2. 3 was amazing. 3 was incredible.
3's cool.
Amazing fight scenes.
Their fights.
I didn't give a fuck about Anakin goes from like, oh, I want Padme. Give me Padme. What happened, Padme? And then he started killing babies. Like, that's such a drastic jump to save your loved ones. He like 180 to in less than 20 minutes. Please stop.
Oh, anyway. So the point is,
what a fire.
it sucks. It sucks watching these overhyped movies in real time because you have to wait till it wears off. But with Deadpool and Wolverine, I guess it wore off pretty quick.
It was fun. It was a good film. It was nostalgia.
It's fun.
That's it.
It was fun.
It was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It was fun. It
But
was
wasn't-
fun, as it should be fun. It was fun.
Well, you could do both. Like Thunderbolts
do
was
both.
fun, also a good movie. You know
Yep,
what's crazy?
I
Because
agree.
on paper, you look, oh, a Deadpool Wolverine movie, Thunderbolts. It's like Thunderbolts has no business being better than the former, but it was because
it was good.
they try to maximize fun, but they sacrificed everything else for in
That's fair.
Deadpool.
That's fair.
So yeah, those
no,
are
I get
my
it.
experiences.
It was nothing but a meme. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Hero, that's what it was. I agree. It was fun.
All right, more reviews.
All right, reviews times.
This
You know, we got a Glazer.
This is one
you
of
got a hater.
our longer ones. I think when the movie sucks, we just kind of go through it. There's not a lot to talk about.
But then when a movie's good, we're like, all right, let's talk. Wait a minute, did you both just agree with me? Holy shit! About what? Oh, about
the
Deadpool.
meme?
Yeah,
That's an easy one though.
Yeah,
Slam dunk.
That's easy. Yeah, that's slow. Yeah, pizza's good. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, we do it here. Got a Glazer, we get a hater, and an everyday man. I always fuck it up. Which one? What did I say? What
You always say everyday man. We
I
said
always
something in
everyday.
between, but then Sergo came
Something
up
in
with a hater. No, a Glazer, a hater,
Glazer, hater.
and what would happen if they had a kid?
I like that one too. What would happen if they had a kid? I like it.
Oh, my last thing about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Cool fights. All of them
Cool
inconsequential. All of them.
Yeah.
Every single one. Every action sequence did not matter at all.
I would
And
argue
that's such
that
a slap in the
that
face.
entire movie was inconsequential.
Yeah.
It
Mm-hmm.
was a contained story. That was it. That had like other aspects from other universes or whatever. But
Well, it was
outside of that,
contained within itself, but even there was no real consequence in there either. There was no stakes. There's nothing at stake.
well, the stakes were if she controls or she powers up and takes over this machine, she'll have the power to eliminate and destroy every thread of the multiverse. But then you, as a viewer, by then you're so superhero worn out. You're like, that's not gonna happen.
Well, so
not gonna
superhero,
happen.
so loopholed and everything. Like you've already seen
Yeah,
them
yeah.
time travel to make. So you
You're
just
already yeah, correct.
yeah, like when Thanos snapped away everyone in Infinity War, you're like, oh
All right,
my
here you have one,
god,
buddy.
oh my god.
Yeah.
But so now
real
we just know
stakes.
that they're gonna
I
get out
love
of
real
it.
stakes. Love real stakes.
All right, 10, 10, titled "I Am Befuddled How This Movie Wasn't a Massive Success."
But it was.
Well, it wasn't. We saw.
Oh, well, looking streaming numbers wise.
Right.
Great.
I am critical as fuck and find things wrong with almost every movie, but this remake of the atrocious original Suicide Squad completely knocked it out of the park. I am a huge Deadpool fan and can say with a straight face that this movie is 100% on par and of the same quality and entertainment level as the Deadpool series. James Gunn crushed it with the casting, plot, etc. Was it because of COVID that it didn't make money in theaters? Can he blame Trump or Fauci or Biden? Someone needs to be thrown under the bus for this movie not becoming an instant classic. And the extra bonus, the Peacemaker spin-off series, which is every bit as entertaining. Watch it. You're welcome.
The Peacemaker show is really good. It's a good show.
I don't know if I finished the first episode, but I didn't feel like watching after that.
That's fair.
No.
All right.
You.
This is me right here. I never write reviews, but this is terrible. Gruesome scenes aren't edgy, and randomness isn't funny. Booking good actors doesn't fix any of it. The music is terrible. What a piece of shit. The plot is unbearable. I would rather watch anything else. Seriously, this movie is awful. I will remember not to watch anything by this writer. I can't believe how bad this is when they obviously had a good budget and employees. Why are the superpowers so stupid? I'm not sure what anyone would gain by watching this. Even the music is 10 years old. What?
This is one of my least favorite people. Like usually,
what is this person? Dude?
Usually I just write off the 110 reviewers like, oh, they're just kind of dumb, whatever. Now this person particularly sucks.
It's really bad.
Who is this? IMDb reviews 123.
3.
That's their username.
What a fucking tool! You don't even have the Gonganas way to put your name in there. Not even the Gonganas to make up a name, dude. This man doesn't respect the process down to the fucking investment of making at least some type of name for yourself.
Hold on, I gotta.
You gotta look at his other
track
reviews,
him
right?
down, yeah.
You gotta track him down. Gonganas way. This movie was straight dog water. Like I don't know about that.
404 ratings.
404 ratings.
Joined in 2011.
That is bananas, dude. That is bananas. That seems unnecessary.
Last year they rated Ghost in the Shell.
What is wrong with you? Stop it. Get some help.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Redonkulous. I never write reviews. Has 400 reviews. No, that was the other guy.
No, yeah, that was the other one.
That was the other guy, Circo. That's funny. That would have been fucking great, though. That would have been a gotcha moment right there.
Okay, there you go. IMDb rating.
All right, what's his highest? What's his lowest?
Okay.
I'm interested.
He or she also reviews TV shows. So there's Outlander's the highest, The Wire, Game of Thrones, and then The Godfather is their highest movie.
God, this guy sucks, dude.
The
That's
Office,
really bad.
Dark Knight is the second one.
That's obvious.
Return of the
So
King,
easy.
Pulp Fiction, Fellowship,
God,
Firefly,
this guy's a try hard.
Two Towers, Blackbird, Last of Us, Mad Men, Interstellar. Huh.
This is one of those hoity-toity dudes. Nah, what a gay.
Well, it's one of those people who's like, it's a safe opinion, and then as soon as you ask them
I said what I
to
said.
kind of consume something that like makes you think
He's
a
gonna
little bit,
regurgitate somebody else and
right.
parrot somebody else's fucking
Yeah.
opinion, not have his own.
Why are the
Like it's
powers
not.
so stupid? It's
What?
people
Do you
don't
not
understand
know
how
the
true to life that is. Like once you understand that you can have an interdimensional virus, why wouldn't it make you spew polka dots from your body? Why wouldn't that explain that to me? Because if you
Yeah,
know all the
exactly.
dimensions,
Yeah.
explain why I wouldn't do that. Can you
And
check
on
if they
top of
have?
that, it had great powers, man. Like it had great powers. Like and the purpose behind the comic book wasn't because these weren't the tried and true, top notch villains and heroes. These are the Suicide Squad. It was a motley crew of just rejects
Right.
who weren't the strongest, who
Oh,
weren't the
right. Yeah.
craziest or the best. That's the fucking point, man.
There's a quote from James Gunn in the trivia
Nice.
at the end.
Let's continue on.
All right. Now, if they had a baby,
If they had a baby,
5'10".
not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea. This was the first Suicide Squad I've seen, so because I'm not judging it against the other horrible DC movies, my take is a little different. I don't like any of the characters they are trying to get you to like. The painfully absurd backstories of each trying to switch from typical James Gunn funny over the top comedy, which isn't funny in this context, to a serious scene trying to explain each other's character doesn't work that well. The evil plot is dumb. Either Rick and Morty ripped it off, or the writers of this ripped them off. I guess I just don't like the Suicide Squad, and nobody can make these silly characters likable for me.
I gave it a 5 out of 10. At least give
There
it a
was
shot.
something, yeah. And Rick and Morty ripped them off. I don't know if that would make them score it higher.
I don't know. Oh, or I'll give it a 5.1.
10.
Rick and Morty definitely ripped them off.
High energy. I really enjoyed this ensemble superhero movie, the director's best since his similar Guardians of the Galaxy. It has the same fun, anything goes kind of vibe, and the CGI effects are out of this world. This one's a Dirty Dozen style men on a mission flick as a group of refreshingly quirky heroes land on an island to take down a corrupt regime and their dark scientific experiment. The script zings, the violence and bloodshed are amped up, and the camaraderie works. There's nothing not to like about this engagingly high energy production.
This should have been the synopsis. This is good.
Would you bang Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn?
What?
I don't think I'm attracted to her.
I would.
No, I think I would, but I don't think I'm thrilled about
Totally.
it.
I think we all would bang Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn.
But like when she's on screen, well, I think Ratcatcher was doing it more for you than Harley Quinn.
You know, to be honest, here's the thing. Ratcatcher is what should be right there, be good to you, dude. You gotta take her on a date. You take her on her date. You give her a shower, clean her on up, and you'll be right there. You're holding the towel, you're ready for her to dry off. You'd be so good to her.
Kitty keeps leaving the chat.
Margot Robbie is like, you get drunk, you have a wild night, but then you go back to the love of your life. You go back to that.
You go back to Ratcatcher.
You go back to Ratcatcher. You go back to Ratcatcher.
But
dude.
that's what I'm saying is like you've mentioned the appeal for Ratcatcher since we started a handful of times. Where it's like I think Margot Robbie would just accept her as Margot Robbie, but with like the perma white skin and quirky behavior, it's like I don't know. She just doesn't even seem like a sexual figure to me.
I'm trying to see what that be like. Ratcatcher is a lady, though, dude. You make sure you treat her right.
Treat her right.
Before you have sexual relations, you better be married to her, man. Marriage comes first. And then you let her talk about kids.
All right, here's you.
Hey, baby Doom, what's going on? All right, so 1 out of 10, Kitty. 1 out of 10 here gets better on repeated viewings. The film is very Stockholm Syndrome affair. I hated it the first time I watched it for all the reasons that I've been listed before. Awkward pacing, forced humor, illogical actions by all the characters involved, insane dialogue, and so forth. But I really wanted to like the film, so I watched it again. And again. And again. And after all the multiple watchings, catching all of the nuances and all of the little details, I can say with confidence that my initial rating of 1 was uncalled for. It was a 2 at best. This guy's a psycho.
It's funny. Adrenochrome. That's funny too.
Shadow, a movie shouldn't need multiple views to be 100% Shadow. I agree. If you appreciate the film and you watch it, it enhances it 100%. 100%. Like, for me, that movie is clearly The Other Guys. You watch that amazing movie over and over again, you're going to find new details that enhance that experience. And it's so fucking funny. So movies like that are always going to be like that way. I agree. All right, and let's see the person they have a kid with.
Last tweener, 5 out of 10 stars. What movie were other reviewers watching? I liked the first Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey was fun, and I was looking forward to this one, but I can't believe the rating is so high for this movie. I love the cast, but everything felt forced. The comedy, the sentiment, the violence, even the plot. I really want to like it, but it just didn't work.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was he raised at birth to hate things he likes and likes things he hates? Like, what is this being, dude? I like the first suit. No, you didn't. Shut up, idiot. Birds of Prey was fun. No, it wasn't, Cloud. Grow up. Who are you white knighting? Who are you white? There's got to be someone you're white knighting. There's no way that's you.
Yeah, that's why I had to put this one in here. It's like, Suicide Squad original, okay. Birds of Prey, no fun.
That person put this White Knight review, and apparently him getting with a girl or some type of relationship depended on this review being there. Like, this existed, and he's like, look I told you, sweetie. This is how I feel. I put that in the bubble.
I love female directors.
I love I love them. I love them. Wash my teeth to them. All right, we're getting into the Did You Know?
As for how director James Gunn got Sylvester Stallone to voice the role of Nanue, King Shark, it didn't take a whole lot of convincing. Gunn said to him, I wrote this role for you in the Suicide Squad. It won't take too much of your time. Stallone replied, oh yeah? To which Gunn said, yeah, it's a big kind of chubby human-eating shark. To which Stallone said, anything for you, brother.
Anything for you, brother. Anything for you, brother.
That is such... that voice, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
You can get anyone. Just like Vin Diesel is expensive for Groot, and Sylvester Stallone is expensive for Nanue. It's like, bro, just get someone else.
Jobs, I would have done it for like a handy and a handshake, dude. I would have done the same thing.
From anyone.
From anybody, dude. Bird? You're like, all right, that was killer, Stallone. That'll be $500,000 for that line.
James Gunn specifically filled the Suicide Squad with obscure and unknown villains since he felt that was more faithful to the squad in the comics. I wanted to stick with John Ostrander's original vision of mostly second-rate antagonists. There's an innate tragic element to supervillains who aren't even that good at being bad.
Fuck, that's so true.
It is very true.
Gee, that's fuck, dude. That sucks. You're not even good at being a bad guy. That's rough.
Joel Kinnaman said the film was an opportunity to give his character a blank slate and said Flag was sillier, less jaded, more naive, and funnier compared to his portrayal in the first Suicide Squad.
He was.
True.
He was. He was 100%.
It was better because he wasn't completely different. He was just a more enjoyable version of Rick Flag.
Absolutely. I love. He's like, yeah, it was a really good plan too. He's like, I can go back in and do it. He was good.
James Gunn's favorite shot in the film is when King Shark rips a man in half. King Shark was CGI while his victim was a dummy with prosthetics.
Yeah, that was a really
cool shot. There was, aside from the they're not transitions. The on-screen text that was part of the environment There was
Yeah.
really
Oh, I
cool
love
shots,
that.
and the
Really cool.
ripping open was really good.
Yeah. I love the Jotunheim when that shot
Mhm.
that was like, "That's cool." I'm like, "That's fucking god damn it, gun, that's dope." And, it was good. That was really good.
God damn it, good. That was dope. But
That is
so
so dope.
yeah,
Little details, little things like that, dude.
Director James Gunn considered this film as the most fun he had making a film, which he attributed to prioritizing creativity over perfectionism, being in the best place mentally and emotionally, having a stupendous cast and crew, a supportive studio. Warner Bros. Didn't interfere with his vision and had only given a few minor notes on it, and feeling that he was at the height of his directing abilities. See, there's some, I
Good.
don't think he wants to go full on with the shade, but it's there. The Marvel.
It felt a little bit shady. A
There.
little
It's
shade was
there.
strong. A little bit.
I forgot. Was it
Because if
Hero
he didn't
said
feel
earlier?
that way, he said that it was more of a comparison than shade.
But it was Hero
But
that
right
said
here,
that, right?
Hero, yeah. It does feel like shade. It felt all right. So if he truly felt like that and there was no negativity about it, he wouldn't even bring it up. If there was nothing to
Oh,
like in
that's
terms,
the
why
good point,
compare?
right? Yeah.
If there was no need to compare, then why bring it
Yeah,
up?
because even if you don't say anything bad about Marvel, it's just like the over raving
Yeah.
about it. Just like you're saying, it meant something, and there's an automatic comparison, even if you don't say it off.
Like, because
Outright.
when the moment he said, which was attributed to prioritizing creativity and perfectionism being the best place, that little thing was shade. You're like, oh, he didn't have to say that. That was perfectly fine, and he did because that was a thing he noticed. So yeah, that was dope. Good for him, man. Good for Warner Brothers, dude, for giving him the reins.
Yeah, I think it's gonna pay off. We're still early. I think he's gonna
Yep.
do it.
Knock on wood. Yeah, we'll get there.
Idris Elba was initially hired to replace Will Smith as Floyd Lawton / Deadshot, but it was later decided that Elba would play a new character, Bloodsport, to allow Smith to return in the future.
Fucking smart, dude. It's
Which is smart because they're pretty
So
much the
smart.
same character, but it was
Yeah.
nice seeing Bloodsport. This is really cool.
I like, yes, so freaking like, and then when he created his super gun at the very end, like, that's fucking dope. That's so cool. I'm all for it. Like, that's cool. And then like the Starro zomboids are coming after him, and he's just like flame fucking machete, and he's getting like all these little handguns. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like,
Yeah.
that's a cool scene, man.
Yeah.
So it was dope.
DC Comics fans couldn't help but notice that King Shark differs from his new 52 comic book Origins, for which he's typically a hammerhead shark. So, as he often does, director James Gunn took the time to walk curious fans through his design process for the character. According to Gunn, they actually did try to emulate King Shark's hammerhead look, but some things just look better on a comic book page than they do on camera. He explained on Twitter, I did tests with the hammerhead design, which I love and originally thought I'd use, but having eyes on the side far apart made it incredibly awkward shooting interactions with other people. You couldn't really
That's
see
fair.
him looking at the other person, and the shots tended to be too wide. But I was insistent on the dad bod from the beginning, as I didn't think King Shark would have such a mammalian body structure. Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fucking
that's
dope.
a
Good for him, man.
funny thought, and he's a filmmaker, man.
He's a filmmaker because you don't think about that in terms of interaction, but when he explained it perfectly, like Hammerhead Shark, the eyes, like even when you're shooting from a certain angle, they wouldn't look right.
And if you want to be stubborn and stick to the source material, then you'll make him a hammerhead shark, and then you'll just run into those problems that everyone else will see.
Yeah.
Where
And
he
the
doesn't
movie
mind
suffers for it.
making a creative decision, standing his
Yep.
ground, and just explaining.
And I'm sure
the
he didn't get any
logistics.
blowback when he put on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, that fucking makes sense," because no one thinks about that. You're like, "Oh, that interaction, that angle."
When is
would look
Superman
weird.
out?
That's a great question.
This is gonna be a good summer. This is a nice.
It feels like action packed.
Yeah, July 11th.
July 11th.
July
Ooh,
11th.
it's right there.
And then, actually, let me just get the release schedule.
Yeah, it's right there. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Huh. I wonder. I wonder.
Oh,
My
another
birthday's
Avatar. I'm not gonna
next
watch
week.
that. I'm gonna watch Jurassic World
Okay, Jurassic
or
World.
Rebirth.
I don't know. I saw that. What do you guys think, chat? Did you like Jurassic World, the trailer, or the Jurassic, whatever the fuck it was called? I just can't. Rebirth. I just.
Well,
I
you know
don't
who
know.
sold
I'm
me?
gonna go watch it.
ScarJo sold me on it.
I love ScarJo.
Right?
I
She
really
said.
do,
She
dude. I'm
said.
like,
She said I wouldn't just do it just to do it. She really likes the script, or she liked it. It's already
everybody
done.
fucking says that, dude.
No,
Everybody. She's
no.
a
I think no.
professional.
I never heard her say that.
It's just assumed. Anytime an actor has to say
No,
that, listen,
that's-
you're in hot water if you have to say that.
No, you're
I
not.
wouldn't just
No,
be
no, no.
on this
Because she
film.
knows how bad the Jurassic Park movies have
Oh,
been.
God,
It's the
dude.
same thing. It's like
Well,
before Thunderbolts came out, they were advertising the cinematography. Like that's not, and it came out excellent. So
Yeah.
it's not that they're in hot water. They just got to differentiate themselves from the shit
Enough.
that's come out recently. Which
trying-
the
you know,
Jurassic
it's-
Park movies have to do that. Marvel has to do that. That's
Yeah,
the campaign
I'm
we're
not-
seeing.
I'm just bad dinosaur movie fatigued at this point where I'm like,
Well, I
I'll
started
go
ignoring
watch it.
them. I started ignoring
I'm gonna
them
go watch it.
because I hated Jurassic World, and it was the same thing. I was arguing with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Well,
ah!
a lot of people, are prisoners of the moment. But for me, like I don't know, man. I'll go watch it, but I'm just not excited at all. I'm like, I'm gonna hopefully be pleasantly entertained. But like every time I see it on a trailer, every time I'm in the fucking movie theaters where I'm like 3/4 of my popcorn down, and then I see the welcome to Jurassic Park, and I'm like, another letdown, dude. Like, I'm good. Leave me alone, man. Like, how many fucking islands are there in this fucking universe? There's just too many.
Yeah, that I hope I don't need to know that to watch this
And
one.
this island is the island that only holds the most dangerous of prey. Is it man? Is it the most dangerous game is man? I'll watch that. I'm like, this sucks, dude. All right, I guess we got. And then the new dinosaur looks like a fucking uncircumcised penis. Just look at this as we literally now we used to just metaphorically and through subject matter do it, but now we're literally going to fuck the audience. It's so bad. Have you seen the dinosaur? Have you seen him?
No, I haven't
Pull him
watched
up.
when the
Yeah, you
no,
did
I
this.
don't
Pull
want
him
to.
up.
No.
Oh, it's so bad, dude.
No.
I
know
want
because
you
I'm
to
gonna.
picture an uncircumcised
it'll-
dick. He's got a bulbous dickhead
I
for a
believe you.
fucking the T-Rex with a penis on his head, and he's got a big fucking dome of a head. And I'm sitting there like, that's a penis. Like,
Okay, thank God. Deadline. Skip this bitch ass ad. Okay, all right. So this article just came out. I can't believe how hard it was to find. So May
All right.
23rd, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
That's gonna be good.
I kind of ignore these.
Really, the Mission Impossible movies hold up.
Not with prejudice, just with like, fuck, what is
I get
going
you.
on?
Another
Do I
one.
need to
I
start all
know.
over? What?
That's fair. I get you.
Ballerina. I don't give a
Ballerina. I'm
fuck
gonna watch
about.
that. I'm gonna watch it though.
Good, have fun. I don't know what material.
I'm
this
not gonna
is.
watch this. I don't even know what that is.
The-
I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna pass on that
Elio.
too.
I don't know what that is.
Elio, no. Elio. I'm gonna
How to
pass.
Train Your Dragon. Are you gonna watch this?
I'm gonna watch
Oh.
that. I'm gonna watch it.
Before Sinners. Before Sinners. You're fucking crazy, dude. You're a nut. You're a nutty nut
You're a
nutmeg.
dude. All right, I'm gonna definitely watch this before that.
F1. Interesting.
I saw the trailer. It looked interesting. Like,
Interesting.
okay,
Yeah.
It looked interesting. It did.
Maybe I'm getting Brad Pitt fatigue.
Really? How?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you just tired of him being so good looking his whole life? Like it's
Well,
I'm-
he's starting
I'm
to get
tired of
old. Is
that.
the thing.
No, he's looking like a young Robert Redford now, which this is so upsetting. It's so fucked up. You can't live your life as young Brad Pitt and then get old
She
as
looks so
young.
good, dude. I just want to be there treating her so good.
Well, listen, I don't know if you guys, I don't think you can treat her right considering that she's in her main squeeze now as a dinosaur with a dick head for a fucking crow.
So July 2nd, and then the week after, I'm gonna watch Superman. Is that what they're telling me?
Yeah, July 2nd, Superman. Yeah.
July
Fantastic Four.
Ooh, July's looking good.
Dude, July's looking
This
really
one,
good.
this one might not be
I
good.
am actually, so here's my thing. I have like a nose for movies. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but when I saw this movie, I said, this is going to be good. I don't know why. I don't understand. This is going to be a good fucking movie, and I'm going into it with that feeling.
A lot of people say that when you're working on a movie and you're on set, the only thing, or you're any part of the production process, the only thing you want from your director is to have a clear communicated vision. And when you see Fantastic Four, it looks like they hit it.
Yeah.
Because it has
100%.
a very distinct feel and everything. And then what we found from the Thunderbolts extra credits, they're coming from a different dimension.
Yep.
So they don't even necessarily exist in this one. They exist in theirs. So it could still go either way, but it seemed like there was a lot of focus and a lot of heart.
I have a nose. I have a nose for it. You know what? I saw this trailer. I don't know why. I got the same feeling of Kong. Not Kong versus Godzilla. I mean, do you remember the first Peter Jackson's Kong movie with Jack Black?
The bad one? Yes.
What? How is it bad?
It's
It was
very
good.
bad. When's the last time you saw it? A few months ago?
Fuck. No, I haven't seen that in years. Is it
you
bad?
should. It's bad, man. I mean,
Peter Jackson.
Yeah, when it came out, we were like, "Oh, cool!" Like, because it was an epic.
It was an epic,
but it doesn't hold up. No.
Oh fuck! I gotta watch it just to see.
You
That's
do.
fucked up.
It's on.
That changes everything.
It's on one of them. I put it on the other day.
Okay.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
But
I
like
just kinda wanted-
that feeling of epicness, but like cohesive fucking thought. When you see a trailer, that they had an idea, they doubled down and they followed through. And the trailer, I'm like, this is gonna be really fucking good. And it was weird because the weak part about the trailer was Pedro. That was the crazy thing. That was
that's funny.
crazy to me. I'm like,
Whereas,
whoa,
like,
Pedro is like,
you see the thing.
normally he's the guy.
His skin,
Fuck.
tough. His fit, tough.
Tough. His stance, tough, dude. His button up, tough.
Sergo says I have very
cream.
low hopes. I have tempered expectations. I'm gonna be front and center when it comes out.
Yeah.
Tempered.
I think this is going to be a big hit, and I can't explain why. I just had this. I saw the trailers, and I was like, "This is different." So here's the thing: I saw that trailer. I was like, "This is different from the regular Marvel movies." I feel that Marvel knows they're in hot fucking water, and this is going to be different. Well, yeah. So this one's gonna be a little bit different.
Freakier Friday.
What is it? Her getting sober? Is that
A
the
big,
fucking
bold, beautiful journey. You know, Margot Robbie's been in my crosshairs.
Hey, Margot. Hey, baby.
You know, she's been in my crosshairs as a poor movie maker.
I know, but you got
But
you
now
got the call in there.
Now she's got Colin. Let's see what she could do.
You got
If
Colin.
this one sucks, dude, she sucks. Something about her. Something. She's a bad movie magnet.
All right, here's the thing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But here's the thing. You're also so wrong and up your own butt. You're just wrong, dude.
I'm not gonna watch.
Oh, this one
Tron.
looks badass. Really, it looks good. I'm gonna give it.
The other
I'm
one
gonna
sucked,
give it.
didn't they?
No, the other one did not.
Jared Leto. Talk about another fucking bad movie magnet. That little fucker.
It blows my mind that Jared Leto can act his ass off, but man, that guy, he picks the shitters, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The
That man
Black
can
Phone
really act.
2 won't.
No, come on, dude. Get over it. Grow up.
Grow up, dude. Regretting you.
Regretting
Oh,
You.
this is just some
Is it a
bullshit.
comedy? Okay, not that. Okay.
The Running
Running
Man.
Man.
with
Oh,
your
hold
boy.
on now. Hold on now. Okay. Mr. Powell coming on, Glenn. You're going to be playing the Running Man, dude?
What is this?
Hold on. That's an
Oh.
iconic movie.
Stephen King's The
That's-
Running Man.
Dude, that's an iconic fucking movie.
So,
All right, Glenn.
Pal's coming in.
Oh, Pal's coming on in.
Predator Badlands.
Nope, that looks real bad, man. Glenn, Pal, get over here. Get in Predators quick. Move in. Move in. We need you in this one. Does she lose 10 more pounds in this one too?
Ariana Grande does have like a machinist vibe going on these days.
Is her realizing day by day that she fucked up the entire music industry by divorcing that guy or breaking up
Zootopia
with
2? I'm not gonna see that.
That's bad.
Not gonna see that.
Oh, that's so much investment of time into that movie.
What is Marty Supreme? Oh, he's back, baby.
I'm over him, dude.
What is he doing? Are you over here?
Dude, what are you doing today, dude? What are you doing, Shalimar? Dude, Champagne is like, I'm gonna keep playing weird movies.
From A24, directed by Josh Safdie. It stars as a ping pong player, Marty Reisman.
All right,
I think I'm in.
Or here's the thing, I'm only gonna watch it because A24. A24 is an amazing production.
Gwyneth Paltrow, Tyler the Creator, Odessa Azion, Fran Drescher, Sandra Bernhard, and Spencer Grenier.
Tyler, all right, I'm going there for Tyler. I'm over Champagne shit. Like he's getting too big for his britches, dude. I don't appreciate it. Nah.
Wolfman.
Wolfman. Who's this?
This is Leigh Whannell. Returns?
What?
I don't know. I don't.
All right. Well, bye.
Okay.
Dude, Tyler the Creator. I'm watching it for Tyler. That's 100%. All right. So this year is kind of set up for some serious bangers, guys.
Yeah, that was the whole point. And it's been a while since I've been excited for a blockbuster. A summer blockbuster run.
Yeah. I did not know any of the movies this year. You showed me all that. That got me pumped. I'm like, okay, that's gonna be really good.
Oh, I didn't see what face I was making.
I do not know, Sergo.
Starro was the first ever villain in the Justice League comics.
Yep. Comics. He was the OG villain, man.
Director James Gunn has quietly protested the film's same-day release on HBO Max. While he has praised the service in regards to the Peacemaker series, Gunn was reportedly outraged to learn the film would be available to stream alongside its theatrical release and has refused to mention HBO Max when promoting the film, frequently asserting that it was made for theaters, specifically IMAX.
Gunn, get your head out of your ass. The COVID happened, dude. Like,
well,
what?
no. I mean, but there's a difference.
Like,
a same-day release is shit. That's shit.
But it still did good numbers, even for a same-day release. It did great numbers.
But it's not just that. It's.
I know.
It's just undermining for no reason. Nolan was fucking pissed at them too.
Oh shit! Really?
For Tenet.
Well, dude, fucking COVID happened, dude. I don't tell you, like, COVID's the thing. In Tenet, all right, Nolan, you should be mad that you went and got like a 10-year degree in physics for everyone else. Like, nah, dude.
All right,
we're mad at you for Tenet.
Here's your boy, David Dastmalchian, got the role of Polka Dot Man with a text in February 2019. He was in Scotland premiering his indie feature, All Creatures Here Below. Around midnight in his hotel room, his phone vibrated. I got a text from James that said, "I want you to be a part of the Suicide Squad." My life changed in that instant, says Dastmalchian, who had been friends with Gunn for years. Gunn sent him the script, and the actor stayed up until 4 a.m. reading it, shocked not only that Polka Dot Man was a central figure in the film, but stunned by how much the role resonated with him. After finishing the script, Dastmalchian grabbed his phone and recorded a raw, emotional voice message for Gunn. He shared the recording with THR. "I'm just really honored that I get to play this character. He is me." Dastmalchian, voice choking with emotion, says in the message, "You don't even know how much my dumb skin conditions haunted me as a kid and how much I felt there was something wrong with me and how bad I wanted to kill myself 18 years ago when I got the closest I ever came to taking my own life. And now I love my life. And I'm so grateful that I have Eve and the kids and I've got my friends and you."
That's really cool, dude.
He had he has
at the same time
Vinilago.
Fuck. Yeah, but that's fucking crazy. That all right. So at first it was funny that you resonate with the character. Like, what do you want to be, a suicidal, demented? What's your life? And then that was his life. I'm like, all right, that's My bad, dude. My bad,
My
David.
bad. Dude.
All right,
I
that's
didn't
I'm
know-
happy for you, Dave.
I didn't know you
I'm
meant
so-
it.
I didn't know you meant it, Dave.
Director James Gunn has stated that he never considered putting the Joker in the film or talked to Jared
Perfect.
Leto about it due to
Perfect.
him not having any useful skills for the Squad's mission, which is such a cop out because
It's a
Harley
cop-out.
Quinn is in the movie.
Yeah, it's such a cop out. I think.
So
I
what it
think
meant to
Joe-
say is like, or talk to Jared
I
Leto
hate
because he's
Leto.
in movies that suck ass always.
like, nah, I hate Leto. I hate the way they walk. I hate the way